And while those students are coming up, the award of full colors for her commitment to Judaica, Michaela Frame. I know that it might just take him a while to get down, but I would like to also present a re-award of honors. If I could give freedom of the city, I would, to Aidan SMACC. And while Aidan makes his way down, I'm going to start with the cultural awards. These are only being awarded to matrics at this point because their matric year is coming to a close end, and of course we will be awarding for cultural activities later in the year. I'm just going to wait for Aidan to come up. And then finally, I apologize, the award of full colors for arts and culture, Amy Hirsch. The award of dance colors, full colors to Shani Levenberg, which is a re-award, Kiara Miller and Gabby Sasson. If you'll all come up. And the award of honors for dance, 5 years of absolute magnificent dancing, to Leah Abrams, Gabby Berkman, Ilana Glazer, Erin Halbron, Tyler Halbron, and Mia Peretz. Music awards, the award of full colors to Tully Pimstein and Ari Oatmeyer. The award of full colors for debating, Amy Hirsch. For performing arts, full colors to Gabby Berkman, Joseph Joffe, Kiara Miller, and Tully Pimstein. And while they come up, the award of honors to Melissa Krawitz and Rory Rosenberg. And then for public speaking, and it is unbelievable that these matrics have continued to commit themselves to public speaking in their matric year. And the fact that there were so many participants on our Monday night big speaker, little speaker, is indicative that they have set the scene. And so it gives me great pleasure to announce the award of honors to the following matrics: Ben Goss, Jesse Herring, Hannah Neeson, Joe Joffe, Shiri Kaplan, Kiara Miller, Mia Peretz, Tully Pimstein, Danny Novick, and Gabby Sasson. Thank you, Mr. Marks.
Mazal tov to everyone who got awards. Honestly, it actually makes me a bit emotional to watch everyone get awards. And today, we are very, very lucky to have Kayla Diamond come speak to us about Hatsola Connect. I'm sure we're going to hear, but Hatsola Connect it's a platform for people who need to reach out to someone, and I'm sure everyone in this hall has always needed to reach out for someone in their lives. So I encourage you all to listen, watch the video with your heart, listen to Kayla, open up, and yeah, Salt, please play the video.
I know it's all you've got to just be strong. And then to fight just to keep it together. I know you think that you were too far gone, but hope is never lost. Hope is never lost. Hold on, don't let go. Hey, hold on, don't let go. Just take one step closer. Put one foot in front of the other. You'll get through this. Just follow the light in the darkness. You're gonna be okay. I know your heart is heavy from those nights, but just remember that you are a fighter, a fighter. You'll never know just what tomorrow holds, and you're stronger than you know. Stronger than you know. Hold on, don't let go. Hey, hold on, don't let go. Just take one step closer. Put one foot in front of the other. You'll get through this. Just follow the light in the darkness. One step closer. Put one foot in front of the other. You'll get through this. Just follow the light in the darkness. You're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. Stronger than you know. You're gonna be okay. Stronger than you know. You're gonna be okay. Stronger than you know. When the night is closing in, don't give up and don't give in. This won't last. It's not the end. It's not the end. You're gonna be okay. When the night is closing in, don't give up and don't give in. This won't last, it's not the end. It's not the end. You're gonna be okay. Gonna be okay. Gonna be okay.
It's easy to say you're going to be okay, but it takes a lot of courage to believe it. Being a teenager today has never been harder. Whether it's the stress of school, personal matters, family, or friends, life can be very overwhelming and daunting at times. Living through this pandemic has made the world realize the importance of mental health care, and Hatsola has decided to take that into their own hands. With so much honor and privilege, I would like to relaunch Hatsola Connect to you all. Hatsola Connect is an anonymous platform in which you are able to connect with a counselor online. You can discuss absolutely anything concerning you. Regardless of how big or small your problem may seem to you, we want you to know that you are not alone. To connect with one of our counselors, simply go on Instagram, click the Hatsola Connect logo, and you'll be directed to a chat box. We really want to emphasize that this is completely anonymous. There is no way of us knowing who you are unless you decide to tell us. We really are here if you guys need anything and really do encourage you to reach out because you are not alone.
Thank you very much, Kayla. Thank you, Hatsola, and thanks for your time. I think this initiative really speaks for itself, so I don't really have to encourage you, but I do, however, still encourage you to all get involved and if you need to. I would now like to call up Mrs. Sandler and Mr. Tobias for Aware News.
I got broads in Atlanta, just to lean the family. Credit cards and the scammers, hitting the licks in the van. Legacies, family, wait and see, look like a panda.
In this week's Aware News, the school shooting at Robb Elementary School in Uvalde, Texas, has shocked the world at its core. The horrific shooting has left 19 children and 2 teachers dead. The massacre marked the deadliest U.S. shooting in nearly a decade and was at least the 30th school shooting in 2022. The suspect was 18-year-old Salvador Ramos, who bought the rifles for himself on his birthday. Americans are urging the government to enforce stricter gun laws.
In an effort to boost the tourism in the country, which was significantly affected by COVID-19, the South African government proposed erecting a 100-meter flag at the Freedom Park heritage site. This project would cost 22 million rand and was seen by some as a waste of taxpayers' money. A statement from the country's Art and Culture Ministry said the department had taken note of the public outcry and Ramaphosa had ordered them to cancel that thing.
A study done this month by the South African National Blood Service revealed that 98% of the South African adults have some detectable COVID antibodies, compared to the 47% who had antibodies in May 2021. With the daily number of new COVID cases currently sitting at just over 3,000, trends suggest that the current 5th wave is coming to an end.
Archaeologists have uncovered the ruins of an ancient Mayan city filled with palaces, pyramids, and plazas on a construction site of what will become an industrial park near Merida on Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula. Remains of marine life were also discovered in the area, suggesting the city's inhabitants complemented their agricultural-based diets by fishing along the nearby coast.
Coca-Cola has launched a new promotion that started at 8 a.m. on the 9th of May 2022 and ends at 11:59 p.m. on the 30th of June 2022. The competition is open to permanent residents and citizens of South Africa. Coca-Cola rewards people for drinking their products by letting them redeem codes on their bottle caps to win incredible prizes. And now for some currencies.
The rand is trading at a whopping 15 rand 60 to the dollar, 19 rand 47 to the British pound, 16 Rand 62 to the euro. And for those going abroad, the Cambodian riel is trading at 261.60 to the rand, and the Venezuelan bolivar, 32,423 to the rand.
In 2 weeks' time, on the 16th of June, we celebrate Youth Day. Youth Day is a day to honor the courage and sacrifice of the youth who fought in the Soweto uprising.
On the 16th of June 1976, an estimated 20,000 children from schools in the township of Soweto took to the streets to protest the introduction of Afrikaans as the language of instruction in local schools. Afrikaans was seen by many as the language of the oppressor. Hundreds of students were gunned down by police in the ensuing riots. To celebrate this day, together with the JJC, on the 16th of June, we will be participating in a protest march across different schools with an event on our field. The route and time will be confirmed, but CSO will be with us all the way. We encourage everyone to join in the march. Sign-ups will be sent to your announcement groups, so please look out.
This week's news was proudly brought to you by the Awareness and Advocacy Committee. Pop your bubble, change your perspective.
Good luck for exams.
Thank you very much, Awareness. Very interesting as usual. I'd now like to call up Noah Norwich to launch a Judaica initiative.
Tefillat HaDerech is a beautiful tefillah that is recited when embarking on a journey. In this tefillah, we ask Hashem to deliver us safely, to protect us from any dangers that we may encounter along the way, and to return us in peace. Over the last 2 years of restricted travel and closed borders, we feel so grateful and privileged that so many of our King David students will once again have the opportunity to go to our beloved Israel on Hadrocha, Dela, and other Israeli programs to explore our land, our history, and develop a deep love for Israel. With this in mind, the Judaica and Zionism Committee have put together a meaningful gift of a Tefillat HaDerech card that can fit in the back of your phone and accompany you on your journey. The cards will be available at second break today on the Grade 10 grass. Tzedchem l'shalom, Nesiya Tova. Love, the Judaica and Zionism Committee.
Awesome initiative, Noah. Very cool for all the people with clear phone cases, just to have Tefillat HaDerech there. And as Dan would say, I don't have to encourage you to get involved, but nevertheless, I do encourage you to get involved. I'd now like to introduce the committee that brings us water and trash cans. Mrs. Cohen and Mrs. Pinar with
Good morning and welcome to this week's Eco Explores, where we bring you the latest environmental news.
I'm Mrs. Pipers.
And I'm Ms. Pinar. In this week's Eco Explores, greenhouse gases trapped 49% more heat in 2021 than in 1990 as emissions continued to rise rapidly, according to the NOAA. They found that carbon dioxide, the most plentiful and long-lived gas, expanded at the most rapid rate over the last 10 years. But the most potent global warmer also broke records. Methane increased more than it has since at least the early 1980s.
For the next 5 summers, extreme heat and other climate change impacts will threaten the reliability of California's electrical grid. Available electricity supplies might not be able to keep up with demand. Electricity reliability during early evenings in September will be challenging, with the state unable to find enough power supply sources.
An iconic South African bird, the southern yellow-billed hornbill, could be wiped out in the hottest parts of the arid Kalahari Desert by 2027 because of rapid warming from climate change. Based on current warming trends, the average daily maximum air temperature has a threshold of 35.7 degrees Celsius, above which no successful breeding attempts were recorded.
If nothing is done to stop a tiny invasive black beetle in its destructive tracks in South Africa, it is set to cause a whopping 275 billion rand in potential economic damage over the next decade. And 65 million urban trees are likely to die and will need to be safely removed and disposed of.
Now it's time for Eco Appreciates. This week, Eco appreciates the blobfish. Living in the deepest waters of Tasmania, Australia, and New Zealand, the blobfish's density is barely above that of water. They hunt by floating lazily until creatures wander into their mouths.
With the blobfish in mind, have a beautiful Shabbat and Shavuot. Love the Eco Committee.
Thank you very much, ma'ams, and thank you, Eco. The blobfish will definitely be in my mind. I did a grade 2 project on it, and you've just brought back some memories, so thank you. I would now like to call up Mrs. Ross, who will introduce TikTok, part of Arts and Culture News. Thank you.
Calling teachers by their first names.
Well, I'm sorry you're late too, Harry.
But they don't even know if they're in the farm.
So, we're precious, how are you?
So there's always the farmers is at farm before. But they still have to play the semis. So we're going just for the farmers, but they don't even know if they're in the farm. So what's the news?
I don't think so. Hey,
no, it won't send them up.
Please go stand there by the door.
Come on the bus, you come.
Hey.
Oh, we're going to have to. Do you have a speaker?
And tell her that.
Hello, Michelle. Can I please have a note to guys?
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Mid-level management, please ignore that person. I don't know who they're talking to. Mid-level management, you can go back and knock on the door.
Sorry.
How's it, Shah? It's going good. We'll come talk.
Yes, Drew.
Yo, man. Yo, Shah. You can't.
WhatsApp in KDL has taken to the app we all spend most of our time on. It's the reason some of you will fail exams or procrastinate studying until the day before. WhatsApp in KDL, TikTok. Today, we are relaunching our TikTok account, powered by the Arts and Culture Committee. Whether it's pranks, POVs, memories, or teacher secrets, WhatsApp in KDL TikTok has it all. We post weekly TikToks based on popular trends and your suggestions. A link will be sent out to the announcement groups for you to request any TikToks that you want to see. Check out the TikTok page this afternoon for the one that we just played. For quality content, go follow WhatsApp in KDL TikTok, powered by the Arts and Culture Committee.
And now for some Tikkun Olam updates, Mrs. Johnson and Mrs. Lazarus.
No one told you life was gonna be this way.
Good morning.
Good morning.
We are the Tikkun Olam Committee. We are excited to announce that most of our organizations are face-to-face again, and we are able to interact in person.
A few weeks ago, we were finally able to go to Nelson Mandela's Children's Hospital. 15 members of the Tikkun Olam Committee went there and gave the kids love and attention and took some weight off the nurses and mothers. They visited kids in the cardiac and renal wards, where they gave them get well soon cards and colored in with them.
On Wednesday afternoons, we go to Hayani Creche, where we play with the children. The creche is down the road in Orange Grove and very convenient. The children are adorable, and it is wonderful to be able to stimulate them in our various activities. We colored in with them, jumped on the trampoline, taught them some nursery rhymes, and helped the other children with homework.
We have partnered up with Waverley Girls High School again. Every Thursday, our learners make sandwiches for them at break. They come in the afternoon, have lunch, and then our learners tutor them in maths.
On Tuesday afternoon, we went to Johannesburg Children's Home in Observatory. Our learners played soccer and games with them. It was very entertaining and enjoyable.
On Monday afternoons, we have the opportunity to go to Yadaron and help pack food boxes and meals for people in our community. On Sundays, many of our learners are involved in Friendship Circle and all their activities. Please don't forget the blanket drive that is happening at the moment as well.
There are many opportunities for you all to get involved in. Most are active and internal hours. If you are not sure, ask anyone in the Interact or Tikkun Olam committee. The Shabbos collection tomorrow is going towards the runathon. We wish you all a good Shabbos and Chag Sameach.
I'll be there for you.
Before we continue, I'm just going to ask if the school can please settle down and maintain some level of decorum. Thank you. Thank you very much to the Tikkun Olam committee and to MAMS. It's great to hear the initiatives that you do and that you guys are back in person. I would now like to call up Mr. Angelo and Mrs. Michal for Avira Insights.
Here comes the. Good morning, guys. I'm Dino Angelo.
And I'm Samantha Michal. And welcome back to another Avira Insights, where we give you the latest and greatest upcoming news.
As you all know, tomorrow is the Run for Warmth Marathon, happening in the last hour of the day.
It's compulsory for everyone, so you might as well make the most of it. We are dedicating this run to Gavi's recovery and will be running to raise money to provide underprivileged communities with warm jackets for winter. It's 10 Rand entry, so if you haven't paid yet, please bring your 10 Rand either today or tomorrow and give the money to your tutors. We have a sponsor that's going to double the amounts of money we raise, so we really encourage all of you to bring your 10 Rand.
Come run in your classes, committees, reg groups, or sports teams, and do as many laps as you want or as little laps as you want. It's only a 2-kilometer route, so you can run, walk, scooter, roller skate, or fly. But remember, Miss Shraga has run the comrades countless times, and she's bringing her A game. You can also place bets with Miss Sandler. We're giving 2-to-1 odds that Miss Erasmus is going to beat Jamie. And we can assure you that Miss Zach is going to have her pom-poms and cheerleading routine ready to cheer you on.
And now, the motivational quote to get you pumped up for the race and the long weekend. If you think you're too small to be effective, you've clearly never been in the dark with a mosquito. Get keen for this Friday, where the old girls take on our first team at 12 and old boys take on our first team at 12:30.
A huge congratulations to our netball girls for an incredible season. Under 15A, under 17A, and firsts played finals, and the under 15s won their league with a score of 15-9. Well done, girls.
And a massive well done to all the rugby boys who played their hearts out. The under 14s won 23-17, and to our first team boys who won the Pirates League and beat Trinity House with a score of 15-12 in an epic final. Well done, boys. Thank you and good Shabbos.
And a Chag Shavuot Sameach. Love the Avira committee.
In the uncancelled culture slot, I call up Mrs. Miller and Miss Yonka to give some feedback on the Big Speaker, Little Speaker competition.
I am Mrs. Miller.
And I am Miss Yonka, and we're here to speak about
the Big Speaker, Little Speaker competition.
The Big Speaker, Little Speaker competition took place on Monday evening in the auditorium. The aim of this was to get our older speakers to mentor the younger speakers. This was immensely successful, with 52 speakers, so 26 pairs, who signed up to compete.
Although it was initially quite nerve-wracking, this event was very different from the usual public speaking competitions. There was DJ Swades, who played incredible music, there was cool lighting, and we didn't have to wear school uniforms, so it was a much more relaxing vibe.
The speeches were highly entertaining and of an incredibly high quality. But a big shout out to our speakers. That's it. Additionally, we'd like to give a really big special thanks to our fabulous hosts, our big MC, Judah Marks, and our little MC, Ashton Mervis. We'd also like to thank Jordan Sweden, Dean Feldman, and Aidan Sack, who did the sound and lighting and really made the evening. Wishing you all a Chag Shavuot Sameach.
Just a huge mazel tov to the winners of the Big Speaker, Little Speaker competition. Big Speaker Ricky Waxman and her pair, the Little Speaker Rebecca Jelen. Please come up to receive your speakers. I would now like to call up Mrs. Watson and Mrs. Pillay from the Creative Writing Club to present some pieces.
I could never write poetry like that. He dejectedly thought, no, I'm not going to join the Creative Writing Club. The idea of defeat and disinterest floated around the heads of everyone at the school assembly. My brain thought it tasted terrible. But in truth, anyone can write. We tell jokes, lies, recollect old memories daily. Storytelling is part of human nature. What unfortunately stops so many of us is the fear of putting our stories permanently in ink and having someone judge them. That's exactly why you should come to creative writing. Every Monday at second break. Come in, write something, think it's terrible, and decide not to share it. So many of us do that weekly. We come to the club to have a chance to share, to learn, and more importantly, to express ourselves. If you're not confident enough in writing to share at any point, that's totally fine. You can only get better. It's Mondays at second break. International Haiku Day passed a while ago, and we celebrated it by writing our own haikus. Today, I would like to share some of them with you. Just so you know, a haiku is a popular Japanese poem of 3 lines, 5 syllables, 7 syllables, and 5 syllables. The first by Ari Oudmayer. Return to the wood, crush twigs like mighty giants, till summertime comes.
The second by Amy Hirsch. Hiding in plain sight, she hides the hurt in her eyes, wishing for escape.
The next by Rebecca Jelen. stuck-up blades of grass, crowded in the vast meadow, yet they are unknown to each other.
And the last by Kayla Dembo. Today, the sun was bright, almost as happy as my mood. The sun and I were content. Thank you.
We now welcome to stage for a musical interlude one of our top music students, Elder Klaassen, who will perform ABBA's Slipping Through My Fingers.
School bag in hand, she leaves home in the early morning, waving goodbye with an absent-minded smile. I watch her go with this old sadness, and I have to sit down for a while. The feeling that I'm losing her forever, and without really entering her world. I'm glad whenever I can share her laughter, that funny little girl. Slipping through my fingers all the time, I try to capture every minute, the feeling in it, slipping through my fingers all the time. Do I really see what's in her mind? Each time I think I'm close to knowing, she keeps on growing, slipping through my fingers all the time. Sleep in her eyes, her and me at the breakfast table. Barely awake, I let precious time go by. And when she's gone, there's that old melancholy feeling, and a sense of guilt I can't deny. What happened to those wonderful adventures? The places I had planned for us to go. Well, some of them we did, but most we didn't. And why, I just don't know. Slipping through my fingers all the time, I try to capture every minute, the feeling in it, slipping through my fingers all the time. Do I really see what's in her mind? Each time I think I'm close to knowing, she keeps on going, slipping through my fingers all the time. Sometimes I wish that I could freeze the picture and save it from the funny tricks of time, slipping through my fingers. School bag in hand, she leaves home in the early morning, waving goodbye with an absent-minded smile.
Well done. That was absolutely beautiful. It's making me a bit emotional. And now for anthems, I'd like to call up Miss Zach and Miss Udelovitz. Thank you.
Così si geleri Africa, Manu pagani su ponolayo, Yizwa imitana zoyetu, Gosi si gelera, Tina musapolwayo, Murena buluka se chavasa Yesu, ufedise tintwale matwenye, usibuluke, si chavasa Yesu, si chavasa. South Africa, South Africa, Heidi Blau van onze hemel, uit die diepte van ons ziel, voor ons eeuwige gebergtes, waar die krause antwoord geeft. Sounds the call to come together, and united we shall stand. Let us live and strive for freedom in South Africa, our land.
Korot baleva benima,
Nefesh Yehudi,
omia,
Vatem Mizrach Kadima,
ein lezion Sophia, und love that tikvatenu, tikva shnot albari, miotam chofshi be'arzenu, eretz Zion Yerushalayim, miotam chofshi be'arzenu, eretz Zion Yerushalayim.
Thank you for everyone who was involved in such an amazing assembly. I want to take this opportunity to wish the school a Shabbat Shalom and an amazing weekend, and we look forward to the day tomorrow and the run that's coming up. The staff can stay. I'll just call up Mr. Johnson and Ms. Schrager.
I'll try. How's it, everyone? How's it? I hope you all had a power week. And considering Liverpool lost on Saturday, it's safe to say that Mr. Johnson didn't have one.
Just getting myself to feel comfortable here upstairs like you do. I knew that would come up. I knew there was something coming. But I'm still here, still proud, still going. And The rabbi certainly gave rise to a great win yesterday, so I'll just sort of word this and put me a little bit closer up there. I'm still there. That besides, what an absolutely outstanding week of sport from everyone here, all the girls, all the boys, all those that were participating yesterday. You all need a really good round of applause. It's absolutely outstanding.
And also to our hockey teams, we played a match for the first time in 6 years. Well done to the hockey.
And then some of the events that are coming up this week. We know that we have got the Run for Warmth that's coming up tomorrow, and you can see that you've got frost first thing in the morning here. So let's see everybody show continuous solidarity with the school so far, and everyone's going to join in, I hope.
Yeah, you can wear tracksuits to school tomorrow, and it's only a 2-kilometer run, so if you get 20 of you together, you can just each run 100 meters. But it is possible. Also on Friday, after the runathon, our boys will be playing the old boys, rugby, and the netballs will be versing our firsts, our old girls, if we've got any of them.
Come around very quickly. So next week we're starting examinations. You're all delighted about that. All the very best of luck. I wish you the very best that you can do. Make sure that you put lots of good hours into that, and especially for those students who are writing the history essay of Manchester United, which will be the very shortest one that you're probably going to write that day.
We're still standing as well. Mazel tov to the following for getting their licenses. I heard Lee Appleton finally got hers, so. To Kiara Miller, Remy Schaafman, Sherry Kaplan. I think you had about 4 chances as well. And Mark again.
And then the good news and the bad news, and it's on the countdown. Grade 8s, those of you who are here, okay. Judith, thank you for this, by the way. Okay. I was looking for Rambarashi, but as you know, he's part-time and he's probably still driving here at the moment. Thank you. So, grade 8s, you've got 879 days left at school. Grade 9s, you've got 673 days left. A little bit better. Grade 10s, some relief for you. You've got 447 days left.
Grade 11s, you have 248 days left. Staff, we have 139 days until December. And the grade 12s, you have 56 days left. It's morning King David.
Yep. Yeah. Great, and really well done to all of those who organized the program this morning. You've done such a good job. I'm very happy just to sit there and watch everybody else do it. And this driver feels the same. So really well done to you. So, for the first time ever, good morning, King David.
And good morning, Matric 2022.
Hello, and welcome to our jazz club. Nice.
Good, I know you don't want to kill the shine!